guys doing? Trust me, we're back again to give you guys happenings and updates around the world of music, Afrobeat happening at this hour. Trust me, a whole lot has been happening, and you don't want to miss this one because it's looking like Starboy record now and artists and all of that. I think for me, I feel like if I heard all of this news, I would want to stay by it and listen to what I have to say to myself. Anyways, my name is Daki, spelled Darki. Obviously, you know it's double E and quick one. Welcome to Ghost to Life News, where I bring you updates concerning music, and that is across the country. We begin today's news straight up with no other person than Olamide Badu himself. Moving on, we saw for the top album when he released the project, the album went straight up to #1 as expected. Obviously, you don't expect Olamide to drop an album and then find like in 3, 4, 5, 6. It has to go to #1, and obviously it did the bidding. And as to speak, Olamide is #1, and then Ashake with WOA as #2. That's Walk of Art, and these guys are dominating the charts as we speak. Moving on, we see the top song have changed drastically, and the first to 10 song has been occupied by another landlord. Ashake has been chased out. It was at 9 earlier in the day, but now Olamide has come back and chased him out. 1 to 10 has been occupied by no other person than Olamide Badu himself. We have Celebrators #1, Ginger #2, Gaza #3, Doom #4, Come Alive 5, Problem 6, Mukulu with Rema 7, She Baby with Fireboy 8, New Religion as 9, and then Trumpet with CK as #10. Moving on, we saw where Olamide dropped a video for Ginger to further prove that they are going to begin the promotion with Ginger, and that's a massive one, obviously. And the fans are really excited to know that Ginger is going to be the first route of promotion for the project. Moving on, we saw the unrolling album that came out just yesterday, currently charting about 55 countries as we speak, and then inclusive of Nigeria as #1, Liberia #1, Ghana #3, United States #4, the UAE #5, the UK #5, and then Canada has been the #16 at the time. Moving on, we saw at the time also the unrolling album is now currently on #1 on the iTunes. Talking about UAE, and the album is doing good numbers in spaces where they don't speak English or Yoruba. These guys are really vibing and enjoying what Olamide did on Unruly. Moving on, we saw for the UK Apple Music Top album, it has changed. For the UK, Olamide was #5 before, but now Olamide is now on #4. He moved a step higher, and obviously doing good for himself. Massive one and massive progress. These are like giant strides for Olamide, and it just shows that when he wants to make good music, he knows exactly what he should do. I'm moving on. We saw yesterday where they had like listening party for the Unruly project, and obviously artist at the time of which Ricardo Banks clinched that one ahead of Lil Kesh, and Olamide came out to say using the F word and making no sense of the situation, and Don Jazzy came out to say, Olamide, if you want the car, come and collect it. And then they left at a bridge, and they're fighting, and then they went back to Twitter. Olamide was tweeting, don't let me see you on the mainland, one thing. It was all back and forth, not until when we discovered that it was said Dangote was the one who brought them back and sat them down and make sure that they stop fighting. Recently on a podcast, Don Jazzy denied it, saying it didn't happen, it was not Don Jazz. As a matter of fact, he said he cannot remember having that picture with Olamide at the time, and it was like, can you guys show me proof about that? But regardless, they just show the fact that it's all up in my corner. It came out to support Olamide, and then in the caption, Don Jazzy said, "Put up at Bado's Unruly album listening party last night. Make sure you go check out the album out now." So obviously, he canvassed for his fans to say, "You guys should go stream out Olamide's project on that one." It's all love in this corner, and Afrobeat is winning when love is striving. I just want to do this, guys, and obviously, we all are so happy that they're united again. Moving on, we saw for Spotify 25 chart. Obviously, Olamide is dominating with number 1, Celebrate, number 2, Gaza, number 3, Ginger, number 4, Doom, number 5, Mokolo, number 6, Come Alive, 7, New Religion. Like, Olamide is dominating Spotify as well as Apple Music, and it's expected because it's Olamide, and obviously, whenever he drops a project like that, people like that in their calibers, the likes of Olamide, WIZKID, Davido, BURNA Boy, you expect that the album start doing insane numbers, talking about charts and categories. So I'm amazed about Olamide, and then we say congratulations to him on that one. Moving on, we have WIZKID as the next guy on the news. We saw was in Norway just yesterday over the night, and WIZKID brought the roof down at Norway. We saw WIZKID doing his thingy alongside the Star, and Omale also was in Norway, where they made sure that they brought the roof down. Obviously, if you were in Norway, you could attest to the fact that the winning team now is Afrobeat. Afrobeat is that team that's winning, and nobody dares play with them, because these guys, they will come onto you like you're not expecting. They will dominate your space and take over all your fans. WIZKID, massive one to him for the night. We saw where he came out to say thank you Oslo, thank you to the space he was in, and he was so happy because he enjoyed every bit of the performance. DJ Tunes came correct. We saw a couple of tweets where they said, "In Tunes we trust," because Tunes came out very, very correct, 100% correct. There were no glitches. WIZKID enjoyed performances from enjoyed songs from DJ Tunes, and obviously he was able to vibe well because the DJ was giving him the right vibe he needed. While WIZKID was not singing, DJ Tunes was playing songs like Last, and just showing the fact that in Afrobeat is all love and no one is fighting anyone. It's all love in this corner, and obviously fans were so happy to see Tunes and WIZKID digging it down in Norway. And moving on, so WIZKID after party in Norway, after doing the show, went on to party in Norway, and this time back as far as Norway, they were singing the Shallipopi song, and obviously WIZKID was singing the Evian song. They like back to back. You could feel the whole energy, and as I was saying it, Evian Day, Evian. No, you could still know that this guy has caught this song, and then obviously for him to sing it word for word shows that WIZKID is a big fan. And then this is the second time WIZKID is showing or endorsing Shallipopi song and showing him massive love and everything. The last time this happened, WIZKID signed the artist, and all of this is making the round, saying this time is this a proof that WIZKID want to sign Shallipopi to Starboy Records? Maybe or maybe not. But I'm sure the team knows what they are doing, and WIZKID obviously is deliberately doing this one, and for whatever reason, maybe collaboration or remix of the song, or for whatever reason. The last for Abracadabra we saw where he did that, and obviously it's better the remix. This one, is it going to better remix, or is it that he wants to sign into the Starboy Records? Let's wait and see what the coming days hold for Shallipopi, obviously, and WIZKID. We saw Adeshope at Norway, where he this time caught WIZKID jacket. Now for WIZKID has been having a signature of performing and then throwing off his jacket. The first time we saw where ladies and some ladies and some guy, and a guy caught the jacket, and it was more like a back and forth. Give me the jacket, and WIZKID was like, "Guy, be a gentleman and drop the jacket." But the guy was like, "No, he wouldn't be a gentleman." They dragged it to a fault, and it was back and forth. Obviously, the jacket was very expensive. And the next time at the London Stadium, we saw 3 girls who caught the jacket this time, and it was all love in that corner. Maybe they're going to sell it for whatever reason. I'm sure they enjoyed themselves with the jacket. This time, it's a guy, just one person that caught the jacket, and then he has promised that he's going to give the jacket out to a big WIZKID fan. So if you're a WIZKID fan and you want to have a taste of what WIZKID jacket look like, Adeshope is saying he's going to give it to you. He said, according to him, the jacket still smells like WIZKID. So obviously, is a proof that that's a WIZKID jacket. If you win it, obviously, it's a deserving one from a fan, and massive one to both parties. Adeshope, WIZKID, and obviously the lucky winner who is going to get that one. Moving on, we have BURNA Boy Odogu as the last guy on the news. We saw at the time, Spotify has come up again with another chart, and this time BURNA Boy is winning with a mile on this one. Now, for The most exported Afrobeat album globally in Spotify history. Burna Boy clinched that one with Love Damini. I saw for the top exported Afrobeat album, Love Damini is the number one. Then we have CK the First with number two. We have Burna Boy again at number three with African Giants. And we have Rema with Rema Roses. We have Thames with For Broken Years. We have Omale with Boy Alone. We have Mr. Money with the Vibe. We have WIZKID Made the Lagos as number 8. We have Fireboy, Playboy, and number 10 we have More Love, Less Ego. So that is 1 to 10 according to Spotify. Massive one to these guys who have been there, but then especially Burna Boy, a big massive one to him for doing Afrobeats a great favor by exporting our song. And it just shows the fact that regardless, if one person is doing it, all of us can do it. And obviously, CK has in his time did his beat, Rema is currently doing his own beating, and Burna Boy is leading the whole pack and is doing that effectively. Kudos to Burna Boy on that one. Moving on, we saw I think by 7 p.m. this evening, the video for Masculine, the song with J. Us and Burna Boy is going to be out, and obviously you expect nothing other than greatness from the shoot of this video. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy Big 7 have just surpassed 5 million streams on Spotify. It just shows the fact that this guy is not relenting. We just spoke about how he's one of the biggest exports on Spotify, and this time again on a new song, he's doing it again. And obviously, Burna Boy is not slowing down anytime soon. 25th of this month, Burna Boy is set to drop the album. I told them project, and obviously Spotify is set to rise again when it drops. That's one. Moving on, we saw the Taliban's video just surpassed 6 million views in 2 weeks, and that's a massive one. For some persons, they feel like this is hard and all of that, but regardless, 6 million is not gained feed. It's a massive one, and then we say congratulations to Burna Boy on that one. Anyway, guys, we've come to the end of this one, and trust me, we'll catch you guys on the very, very next one. Please stay safe, guys, and always remember, you have to be very, very careful. I love you guys so much.